Our woman of the day today is Tara Boothby. She is a psychologist. She is one of the owners of Sojourn Psychology. She's been working as a therapist for over 15 years. Thanks so much for joining me, Tara.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Katie.
Now, how did you get into your profession?
All right, so I am a registered psychologist with the province of Alberta, and so that's a bit of a process. But for me, I started off just studying theology and wanting to work with people in some sort of ministry capacity. But as it turned out, it just made more sense, in my view, to come alongside people with more particular, specific difficulties like anxiety, depression, relationship difficulties. So I started studying psychology and then just landed in Sherwood Park in 2005 or 2006. And I've
Sometime
been
around
here.
there.
Yeah, time just blurs after a while, right?
Totally. All right, Tara, let's talk COVID. Have you seen an increase of people needing therapy over the past year?
Well, what's interesting, and this is such a great question, actually, Katie, is how I see it with people and how I experience it for myself is the idea that we all have this container inside of us. We can call it our trauma container. And with COVID, it just made us all feel really, really full. So all of those things that maybe we can duck out or just minimize a little bit or talk about in a more manageable way, all of a sudden they feel more intense. So actually in psychological care with my clients, I see that people are more vulnerable with the difficult things that they have been facing because they're just overwhelmed. We're all overwhelmed. Nobody's doing well with what's going on with the global crisis.
For sure. And I definitely think that this is a time to talk about mental health and that it's okay to ask for help. And Tara, I love what you're doing. You started doing something really cool since COVID all started. We declared the pandemic. Since March, you've actually been offering a free resource to people in need with a vlog. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah. So people assume I'm a fast mover or I just all of a sudden do something. But I had been thinking about vlogging for probably 2 years and torturing myself with the idea. And then when the global crisis hit, it just felt very meaningful to me personally that I had been mentally coaching myself for so long. And I thought, this is it. This is a moment where maybe I can build something for people because not everyone is going to be able to access mental health services. So at my agency, Sojourn Psychology, there's 14 psychologists, and there's a lot of amazing people. So I've been able to share the blog space with them. I have so many international connections, so I've had all sorts of cool guests come on and talk to us about different topics like fear or anger or attachment, falling in love. We talk a lot about trauma, a lot about kids. So it's been really, really cool to just have this experience and to do something on a voluntary basis.
Yeah, for sure. And it's really awesome that you are doing that and offering it for free. So thank you for that. If people want to find it, where's the best place to do that?
Well, we probably get the most following on Instagram. So I put it in 3 locations, really. So Instagram, I also archive it on YouTube because that's an easy place to put it. And then we upload it onto our website as well. So it just depends on what format people prefer, I guess.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Tara. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you too, Katie. And I wanted to give a shout out to you specifically because I really appreciate your Woman a Day thing. I think that supporting local and just coming alongside of each other right now is one of the best things that we can do for our mental health because isolation is the enemy of mental health.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Tara. I appreciate that. And it's important to support local right now, too. So I just see it as a full circle thing.
Yes. Okay. Well, many blessings, Katie.
A Woman a Day with Katie Stanners.